Rhea Ripley reacts to former WWE Champion firing shots at Dominik Mysterio ahead of Raw. Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio have been a formidable duo in WWE, often dominating the tag team scene and creating waves with their involvement in the Judgment Day faction. However, it appears that for the first time in nearly 2 years, the two stars might be heading in different directions. Their bond, which has been central to their in-ring presence and their personal dynamics, seems to be experiencing a shift. As they continue to develop their individual stories, a new conflict is brewing outside of their shared storyline, one that involves a familiar face from WWE's past, CM Punk. For several months now, there has been palpable tension building between Dirty Dominik and CM Punk. The two have been trading barbs on social media, with the former champion's snarky remarks escalating in recent weeks. The most recent exchange came earlier today, when CM Punk took to Instagram to troll Dominik in a post that quickly gained traction among fans and fellow wrestlers alike. The post came in the form of a reshared WWE video titled Best of Dominik Mysterio Backstage, a montage of Dominik's moments within the company, showcasing his progress and presence. However, Punk's caption to the video was far from complimentary. He added his own touch by sarcastically stating that the video only featured Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and himself singing Happy Birthday to Dominik's sister. This jab was clearly aimed at poking fun at Dominik, making light of his time in the spotlight and implying that the attention he received was minimal, overshadowed by the presence of more established stars like Ripley and Morgan. Rhea Ripley, known for her fierce and often playful demeanor on social media, responded to Punk's jab with a mixture of amusement and support for her Judgment Day partner. In a move that showcased her own witty side, Ripley reshared Punk's Instagram story and added a rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Her reaction was a clear sign that she found humor in Punk's remarks, yet also a subtle acknowledgement of Dominik's role in the video, even if the trolling was at his expense. While Ripley's response seemed lighthearted, it speaks volumes about her character in the WWE universe. She has always been an advocate for her Judgment Day faction members, particularly Dominik, whom she has mentored and stood by through thick and thin. Yet, Ripley is also not afraid to embrace the chaotic energy that the faction is known for. The fact that she found humor in Punk's trolling might also signal that, despite the teasing, she is still fully invested in her partnership with Dominik. For Dominik Mysterio, the fallout from this Instagram exchange could present an interesting development in his ongoing character evolution. As a member of the Judgment Day, he has consistently positioned himself as a bratty and controversial figure, and Punk's remarks could further fuel his desire to prove himself. The added layer of Ripley's playful response could signal that Dominik's story is about to take an interesting turn, potentially leading to a more prominent role within WWE's narrative and his continued evolution as a solo competitor. The teasing between CM Punk and Dominik Mysterio is a reminder of how social media plays a crucial role in shaping storylines and rivalries in WWE. While this back and forth appears to be more personal and off the cuff at the moment, it could be a precursor to a larger storyline in the future. Given Punk's recent return to the wrestling scene, it's clear that his interactions with WWE's younger stars, particularly the Judgment Day members, are not just confined to one-off jokes, but could lead to an explosive rivalry. The entire exchange has garnered significant attention, further highlighting the ongoing tension between the two stars and possibly teasing the potential for a future match or feud. Whether it is simply a playful banter or a deeper story in the making, it is evident that Dominik and Punk are on a collision course. And with Ripley's continued involvement, it is clear that the Judgment Day faction will remain at the center of this drama, keeping fans on the edge of their seats in anticipation of what comes next. Rhea Ripley's journey to reclaim the Women's World Championship has been a significant moment in WWE, especially with her victory over Liv Morgan on the historic premiere of Raw on Netflix. The moment was marked as a major milestone in Ripley's career, but it wasn't without its bumps along the way. It's worth noting that Ripley's title win came only after 2 unsuccessful attempts, which led to some mixed reactions from both fans and wrestling veterans. One such veteran, Former WWE head writer Vince Russo recently shared his candid thoughts on Ripley's booking during a segment of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Writing with Russo. Russo, who has a long history in professional wrestling and is known for his outspoken opinions, expressed his dissatisfaction with how WWE has handled Ripley's booking in recent months. Specifically, Russo took issue with the way Ripley was booked to go 50-50 with Liv Morgan, something he felt was beneath the stature of the women's world champion. Russo was particularly critical of the way Ripley and Morgan were portrayed in their matchups, suggesting that the level of competition was unbalanced. "Oh my God, bro. I gotta tell you, I hate the way they book her, man," Russo stated. He went on to explain that, in his view, Ripley should not have been placed in a situation where she was evenly matched with Liv Morgan. Russo praised Morgan for her impressive character work in recent months, noting that she has done well in developing her persona within the company. However, he felt that, when looking at the two competitors side by side in the ring, Ripley should not be positioned on the same level as Morgan. The two of them in the ring, they should not be going 50-50. They just shouldn't be, Russo added. This comment highlights Russo's belief that Ripley, as the women's world champion and one of WWE's most dominant forces, should have been booked in a way that reflected her strength and ability. Russo's critique stems from his understanding of how champions should be presented, emphasizing the need for a champion to feel above the competition and not on par with a challenger, especially one like Liv Morgan, who has only recently developed a stronger character presence. While Russo's opinion may seem harsh, it points to an ongoing debate about how WWE books its top talents, particularly female superstars. Ripley's rise to prominence has been meteoric, and many fans view her as a powerhouse within the women's division. For Russo, the booking of Ripley should reflect that, with her matches showing clear dominance rather than a back-and-forth battle that leaves fans questioning her true strength as a champion. However, it is important to acknowledge that while Russo's perspective is valid, there are counter-arguments to the idea of Ripley being booked as unbeatable. WWE often strives to make its matches compelling by giving fans a reason to believe that anyone can win, even in matches involving top-tier stars. Liv Morgan's recent development into a more confident and formidable competitor could have contributed to the narrative of a more evenly matched contest. Additionally, Ripley's struggles in the build-up to her title win could serve to elevate her eventual victory, making her triumph feel more earned.
If you love your father, then subscribe the channel, and those who love me show your love by liking and subscribing.